first video.
You.
On the first
To
little
take
test, I
out.
was like, no, don't delete it. You're
Today?
Like, right now.
You did not say about. You didn't say anything about bloopers. We're making bloopers right now. If you didn't know.
No, but this one's gonna keep going.
No, it's not.
No, it's a final cut. We have to do it.
I want
We have to commit.
Wait, hold up. I don't know why people always.
Because it's a big eye looking at you while you're talking.
It's so weird, isn't it? It's just like there's a camera.
Song.
Guys, I was telling you that it's really weird. Like we're literally just
mirror.
staring at exactly like a camera and we're talking. But it's okay, right? And why are you checking yourself? I can't see anything. What? Anyway, guys, welcome to the Chat with Quabs. But I survived, and I'm here to tell my story.
Yeah, mine was more when I moved to Virginia, like adjusting to the more like the slower pace of like.
Which is also something I think we should talk about, because
that's a whole separate topic.
No, I mean, I'll get into the nitty-gritties of that, but just the expectations of the cities that you're going to be moving to.
Ah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you kind of had like a little bit of a rude awakening.
Oh no, I knew.
Moving.
I was.
Did you know what to expect?
Most of my family lives in Virginia.
Oh,
so like I've been throughout my life whenever I'm in America, I'm living in Virginia.
Oh.
So I knew that like you guys, Virginia.
I mean, nobody.
It's slow. It's not bad. It's just slower.
Right.
So it's like instead of like being able to walk down the street to a bar, you have to think about it and drive 35 minutes to DC.
Oh my gosh! No, Michael, stop. It's not that bad.
What?
Well, okay, you live in Fairfax.
It's not that bad for you. For me, it's bad. But no, I think one thing that I wasn't prepared for is kind of weird, but salary expectation.
Oh yeah.
I did not expect that. You know, people are like, oh yeah, if you did, you know, like they break those things down. They're like, oh yeah, an accountant makes this
Right.
much. I thought it was like, oh, fixed rates almost. They're like, oh yeah, once you have this title in your resume, that like this is what you're getting minimum. If you can discuss it, then
Right.
higher.
So what were you saying about the salary expectations? You had a moment there of like,
I was
whoa.
like, what are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, and so I was basically saying that like when we were in college, I didn't really, me personally, I don't know how anybody else's salaries worked or ideas worked, but for me, I really thought that 60K, like around like 60K was like standard because you went to college.
Nah, bro.
That like as soon as you see that the bachelor's thing in your resume, then the world of jobs that are 50 to 60K is your own.
That's where it starts from.
Everything,
basically.
yeah, and then everything else is. I don't know why, but that's just how I was thinking. Only to graduate and realize that like not everybody is making 60K. Not many people.
Not many. I mean, some jobs like maybe if you work at Facebook or Google. Or
yeah,
like that.
but it's only specific.
As a software engineer.
Hey, no, please, those guys
make money, man.
Yeah, that's different. But
those are a special group of people.
Yeah, but yeah, the average person isn't really making that, let alone the average, like average college students, fine, but like in general 60K is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot
for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that weight actually hit me when I started like interacting with the real world outside of interacting with college students.
Right.
And seeing that like, oh, so realistically salary expectations should be
relatively low.
Yeah.
Although I would say this, that once you get out of college and you get your first job, that whatever the salary they throw at you, make sure you negotiate it. Don't get too crazy now, but like there's an expectation by recruiters or the people hiring and whatever that you're going to negotiate your first salary. And I know it can be very uncomfortable talking about money or asking for more money or whatever. It's very like
That's a good description. See, I feel like a subtitle.
It is, but it's like advisable, even if you ask for like $1,000 more or something, just get into the habit of always negotiating your salary. So for example, if they offer you random hypothetical amount, if they offer you 20K, you can send an email saying, dear sir or madam, thank you so much for this offer, but would you consider giving me 5K more for whatever reasons that you can insert in that email. But what I'm trying to say is just ask for more money. No matter how gooey it makes you feel. No, it's true. There's an expectation by hiring managers and like people that you're going to negotiate your salary. Especially the girls out there. They say that women never negotiate their salary. Guys, y'all better start asking for more money, okay? Do guys ask for more money? Because they say that all the time. I don't know if people are just trying to
Well, as in
hype
that word,
when it
guys
comes to
ask for more
negotiate,
money.
yeah.
Eh,
You do?
yeah.
Oh, I
It
guess
depends.
it's true then.
I
I
think
always
it depends.
ask.
It depends if it's hourly, not really, because I mean.
I mean, you
that's
can
the
say can they
rate.
right, but
It
can
can
they
increase it a
your
little bit.
rate? Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
it's
get a
mostly
bit.
salaried. That's like.
I mean, whatever the case
I
is,
don't-
man
I-
or woman, just ask for more money.
I didn't know
It's
there was
expensive.
sexism for wanting money as
There
well.
apparently there is.
Ah.
Some people apparently girls don't ask for money as compared to like men. They don't ask for more money.
That's crazy.
So y'all just ask for more money is basically what I'm trying to say with all of this child talking that we're talking.
Good.
Okay. So what else did we talk about?
Good. Huh?
What was that?
That's
I got some spider bites and it's really like itching.
Ooh,
Do you see how
fam.
it's
Come
nasty,
here.
man?
What is that?
Leave me. But it's really itching really,
Do
really
this.
badly. No.
I want to see something.
No, I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to add, whilst Michael is being ridiculous, I'm going to continue by saying one more thing that I think is important to realize, that once you graduate, most people move to different cities, or depending, I mean, I'm sure if you lived in Ghana, you might not have the same story. You might just live in Accra or Tema or whatever and just you find a job there, and then things keep going as usual. Unless, of course, you went to school in Cape Coast or, I don't know, like some other region, and then you come to Accra or vice versa, whatever the case is. Usually is that right? Vice versa.
Vice. Okay.
Usually, it's vice?
Vice.
Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. That, right? So, usually you don't have your like friends around you. You don't have like the people that you went to college with, that you got comfortable with around you. So you move to a new like city, and you have to start all over, building new relationships with people who are in close proximity with you. I mean, that doesn't mean you lose your old friends, but in the city that you're in, you just have to kind of start building up again. And it's not as seamless as a transition. It's not as seamless of a transition as it could be. For some people it is, where you just find a community that you just get connected to, and then you're great. But
that's me, mostly.
well, because Michael is a people person. But usually you have to, kind of find people that you feel comfortable with, get to know people. You can do that at church, you can do that at work, you can do that walking down the streets, as I did when I met Michael. I mean, I knew Michael from school, but you know what I mean. That was my story.
Table mate.
Was I?
Yes.
I don't remember this.
I'll never forget.
Why?
Because Zara blasted us someday.
Really?
I've never been blasted like that because of it.
Was I there?
It was mostly you that was taking the blasting.
Wait, what did she blast us about? I do not remember.
It's the only memory I have of IG1 outside IG1 nights. Blind days. I'm like,
wait.
We were talking, and it's just, she gave us the most "I'm disappointed in you" look, and I was like, ah.
And did she blast us verbally?
I wasn't like shouting. It was like, Crystal, and you're a senior. Like those, like, and you're a senior.
Do you not remember this conversation happening at
Because
all?
it was like, what, 7 years?
It must have been very significant. Also, you guys know I don't remember things quite. I don't remember events a lot. But, well, I didn't remember you were my table mate.
That was my only interaction. That was my only memory from IG1 prep.
Interesting. Anyway, so basically what I was saying is I knew Michael before. But the bottom line is you just be prepared for the fact that you might not have as strong of a support system, like physically proximity with you, as you would have like in college or whatever. So just just open up your mind to the fact that you're going to have to meet new people, get used to being in a new city, learning the transportation system, get from place to place, like, just stuff like that. And it's an exciting experience based on how you look at it. If you look at it as like a fearful, oh my gosh, I'm in a new place and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, versus, oh yes, I'm in a new place, but this is, the countless
It's opportunity.
opportunities.
Nobody knows
Nobody
you there.
knows you. You get
So you
not.
can do
Don't do anything
anything.
crazy.
You can do
Don't do that.
anything.
No, don't listen to
Nobody
him.
knows you.
No,
You
but
can go to any McDonald's in a new city. Nobody knows you in that McDonald's. You can sing
why is that
your
even
favorite
relevant?
song out
Okay,
loud.
Great. Yes, you can do that
Nobody
too.
can
if you-
react because who's gonna know you?
Whatever. But basically, what you're trying to say
Why
is
would
like
you
you
waste
have. So yes, you get the point, right? Is there anything else?
Wait, why did you say adulting was a fraud? Is fraud.
Guys, here goes my rant.
Adulting? How?
No, okay, so this is the thing, right? I think why I say adulting is a scam is because me, when I was growing up, I said scam. So, it's a fraud. Adulting as an entity is a fraud. No, but I think, I don't know why, I feel like as I was growing up, I just thought like, why are you so distracted?
I got so distracted by this thing. I was like, woo! Just like this, like, fluffy
This is the
wool
most disorganized video ever because Michael cannot pay attention.
I don't know if I have to look in the camera
Yes,
the whole
you
time
do.
and, like, make glasses at you.
I mean, you know, like have a conversation. Like you can't look in the camera and then you can look at me too. Oh my gosh.
She called me here.
I did too. The seat is a thing. Okay, why is adulting a scam? So I was saying that personally, like when I was growing up, I thought adults had the time of their lives. Like I thought they had no responsibilities. Like all that they did was do whatever they wanted to do when they wanted. Nobody could tell them jack. Like their life was theirs. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I just felt like there was just nothing tying. I just felt like there was such freedom in being an adult. And then I became an adult and I realized that freedom, it does not exist. I mean,
it was being paid for. Freedom was being paid
do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I thought I was seeing, but I just thought like when I got 18, when I reached the age of 18, my life was going to be transformed. Like, it was going to explode. Like, it was just going to be great. Like, I could do whatever I wanted to do. Like, nobody could talk to me anyhow. You know, my life was going to be great. But, so, I don't know. And I feel like now that I'm an adult, I realized that freedom doesn't come free. Freedom comes at a price. Because you can't even do whatever you want because you gotta go to your job, basically.
You have to pay. I think mine was when I started buying all my meals by myself.
Right,
or
cool.
sorting out all my food because you either cook or you die. Like,
Cook or starve to death. Where in your green grass.
Green Castle.
Green Castle.
I like Green Grasses.
Green Castle.
You have to find a ride because there's no Uber. So Dave. He's the only taxi driver in the entire city.
Goes on first name basis, by the way, guys. Right. Making all the moolah because he was the only taxi driver. Apparently.
If you call the taxi in Green Castle, they'll mention you by name. Hi, Michael. How can I help you? Where are you going? Going to the airport?
That is so awful.
No.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Dave, wherever you are.
A-Cab,
the real OG.
Green Castle, Indiana. If you ever going there,
he got all the money, guys.
Hit up Dave.
Living the life.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, but seriously though, I feel like the responsibilities pack on as you get grown. Is that even English? As you get older, like you're not as whatever I saw as a delusion basically, because you're not as free as you think. And I mean that you even get more responsibilities as you get older, because then you get kids and then you have to man. So that's basically my rant about adulting being a scam based on my own experience. Maybe if I had not been a kid and seen the reality.
10 times by now, June something, the weather's like this, we're out in town, out about, jamming, watching all kinds of TV. By Monday, right now, yeah, play that back. Cut.
Stop. Let's keep going. Yo, let's keep going.
You don't want me.
Okay, let's get back into this. I think this is the end of this video, guys. To be honest with you, this video is the most disorganized video I've done in a long time.
2 hours.
Oh my days, we've lost footage.
Including
We have to re-record footage. Like there's a lot, but the gist of what we're trying to do. No, stop. The gist of what we're trying to do, and I mean, I'm going to have What?
You said sometimes look at the camera, sometimes glance.
Stop! No, can we focus on this video? My goodness.
Okay.
Guys, the point of what we're trying to do basically is just to chit chat about what our expectations of post-grad life will be versus what it actually was. And I'm going to have other people also come here and talk about it as well. Just to kind of get different perspectives of what they expected from life, what they expected from life after college versus what they got, you know. So just basically, bottom line, don't get too bogged down by the struggles or the unexpected things that get thrown at you when you graduate, things you didn't plan for, things not going according to plan, etc., etc., because that is a lot of people's stories, and it's going to get better. You're eventually going to get to a place that you're trying to get to, in spite of the fact that your path hasn't been linear, right? So just be encouraged by the fact that Michael is walking towards where he wants to be in the data analysis thing, right? Yeah, you're almost there. You're like making strides towards that, and he's had a very roundabout way of getting here, from working at Barney's to being scammed into being a salesperson. Do you know what I mean?
That was fun. That was fun.
That was a great time. And for me, like post graduation, I thought I was going to be working in consulting or something along those lines. Like I never dreamed I'd be a paralegal. I don't hate it, but that's what I'm doing right now. But it took a lot of winding turns for me to get to where I am, and this is not the end of the journey. We're still making it. What are you doing? We're still
winding. Okay, continue.
We're still making our way to where we're trying to get to. So if that encourages anybody out there, that's awesome. But we come to the end of the video. Again, I said I'm going to have more people come, have a diverse set of conversations about this topic. But help me thank Michael for coming here and sharing. And I hope you guys can see this nasty bug.
You're gonna put the screams.
No, I'm not.
Right?
No,
there has to be a crowd cheering.
No, you're not that. You're not that special.
Thanks, Michael. Woo!
Okay, great. Yes, thank you, Michael. You can do that for yourself. That's all you're gonna get. What you're doing right now is all you're getting. So yeah, thank you, Michael, for coming and for sharing your little. I'm just kidding, for sharing your important story. A lot of people will benefit from that, I'm sure. So please close us out.
Oh.
Oh, like what?
Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, any opinions, feel free to comment under.
Why you stop shaking my table? Yeah, keep going.
Like the comments on the subscribe. Hey,
Don't like the comments. Well, you can like the comments too if you
subscribe,
like them.
Subscribe.
Press
the. I think it's on the left.
Somewhere. It's on the right.
Right.
It's somewhere. It's a red button that says subscribe. Just subscribe, guys. Come on, let's build this family together.
Yeah, it's good to hear this now.
What is he saying? You're just ruining this whole moment.
I was gonna go into how like
thank you.
I was gonna go into how like it's necessary for people who look like us, to have people to relate to, that you can like come in and actually hear problems, even if it's not medical advice, no professional advice. It's just real advice from people who've lived these things. That's what I was going to say, but you were thinking.
No, keep going. There's more. There's more you can say.
I'm gonna say it to yourself.
No?
Goodbye.
Wow, that was a very anticlimax, and I thought he was going to keep, saying good stuff.
You don't want to hear me giving you more fans. What?
More fans.
For free?
For free. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope this time it recorded. Oh my goodness. If it didn't record, I'll be so upset. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. Say bye, Michael. You're so lame. Jeez.